Mr. Art. Please welcome AJ. I think I need to just get a breather. I was just at an excellent talk about Sreda Kitani from my dear friend Viviana at the Kitani House, and I got very emotional, and I was thinking, now you're going into your own show, now you should be talking about your work when you have just been listening to the work that Sreda has done, which is touching so many of us. Anyway, thank you all very much for coming, all of you. I don't want to name everybody separately, that would take way too long, and I don't want to take that much time. Kevin, thank you very much for the support on this one. I would like to single out one other person, which is Yuki, who came and helped me hang the show on Sunday. And I have to say that this beautiful hanging system that the IG Welsh Management donated was my nightmare. for not only one night, but a couple nights, because I have worked with those hanging things before, and they can be a nightmare. And I came in here and I said, oh my God, I have no idea how this was gonna go. However, because of Yuki's help, we got it figured out, and Satu, I do take this back. This is actually a very good hanging system. Once you know how to do it, let's put it this way. Thank you very much to Linda and all the volunteers from Gallery Vertigo and the chance to show. This show came about very impromptu. In April, I was in here shortly after you had moved. It opened up. I talked to Bridget and said, hey, are you all booked for the year? And she said, no, we have an opening for June. I said, oh, June is great, that's fine. Give me 24 hours, I think about it. Not thinking that I would be away for 5 weeks in between, and that I would needed to have this show done before I would go away. Anyway, I think I put it together. You be the judge on that. What I have done here is, it's called Open for Change. The reason why it is called this way is why I was thinking I would like to do a show that reflects on my life in order for me to be able to go forward. Most of you know what happened for me. I've had pretty big changes in my life lately. My husband passed away, and I needed to go back and look at some of the things I've done in my life. They were pivotal in my life. So what you see here is a body of work that has never been shown before, which is the evolution of the humankind, the female, the male, and then there are 3 pieces that reflect on relationships. This is a mixed media work with encaustic, which is literally wax that you mix with oil. I mixed with oil paints. I picked a metal for the female and the male. I picked certain images, I picked certain words because I wanted to sort of combine it all. I think when you read the statement, you get the idea. I don't want to go into everything specifically. Maybe what I'd like to say, there's a specific reason why I picked copper, because I love copper. And I think copper is one of the few metals that when you start, it's beautiful and very shiny like here, and all the way down to when it gets gray and starts to fall apart, there's still a beauty to it, and there's still a substance to it. I picked steel for the male because they are strong, they're brave, they're everything, and when you go down the road, you'll see what happens to steel. Having said that, the reason why I did the 3 extra pieces is because I just wanted to show how relationships work. I have been in a marriage for 51 years, almost 51 years, and you have your ups and downs, and I think that's what I was trying to depict, like, I mean, how you are totally infatuated and everything is great and bright colors and everything's fine, and then you're going down like 20 years, 25 years, and then you're hitting the rougher spots, and how you get through this, and then in the end, when you make it through that, where you can say, you know what, we do know what good life is. That's the essence of this. These pieces over here are pivotal pieces out of my life. The one on the left was my very first big canvas, and I was scared to death to touch it. And I came home, that was a time when I lived apart from my husband in the rough years. And I came home and I was really mad about him, and I took paints and just threw it at the canvas. And then took water, spray bottle, and just sprayed it, and then put it down and let it sit overnight, and at least I got my emotions were out there. And eventually this sort of came out. Obviously I worked a little bit more after, but I mean that's sort of the essence of that one. The next one is a piece that has very much to do with my mom and our relationship. I don't think I want to get into this one right now. The next two pieces are pieces that are actually new pieces that I have just done in my new place. And I was reflecting and trying to show a reflection. So a black and white canvas to start with. And I actually only painted on the black canvas and took the white canvas and imprinted it on there. So as in life, when we do a reflection, we don't see everything that's happening, but we take out the things that are working for us. And that's sort of the essence of these two pieces. And they should have been in a different order, it just didn't work out with the windows. And then the piece, what I call the big C, has to do with my husband passing away, and it's called the big C because it's a big cancer word, and it was, pretty pivotal how in his last days, how he's shown his love and how his heart grew bigger. And then, of course, AJ is known for her hearts. As my husband always said, can't he do something else but hurts? And I said, I probably can, but eventually I will. So there's two hearts in the window, just so that you have some hearts. That I would still be true to the being the artist of the hearts. That's all. I don't want to keep you for too long. I think Catherine wanted to say something too, and I think it's great to see everybody.
To welcome now our featured member for this month, who is Catherine Marianne Akut. Catherine has been a member of this gallery off and on since its inception about 25 years ago, and she's participated in various group shows in the gallery as well. She's going to give you a little talk about what she has, how she does her art. Thank you, Catherine. Come on up.
Thanks.
Welcome, Catherine.
It's nice to see so many people when we're volunteering during the week and whatever. If you happen to be in the area, stop by so we can do a little check. Well, I'm going to do this real fast. So I'll just talk about work that I've got, starting with the bird. Two pieces have been in another show, and I was trying to remember what the other show was called. And I think it was Aged, and I can't remember what the other one was. But anyway, the bird is called, I'm going to forget what I called it. Weathered and Worn. And how I came up with that name was the gray background behind the bird was a pair of work jeans of my son's, and they were worn out. And I like to do art that is recycling stuff or putting found objects in it. And the bird is paper. And one year I decided every month I was going to put a package of paper outside and hang it in a tree or bury it in the ground or something. So the bird is one of those pieces that I put out. I think it was out hanging in a tree for about 3 months maybe. Right, some other bird didn't come and get them. And then the next piece, I came up here to see what the space looked like, and then I thought, oh gosh, dark walls. I'm not sure if that many pieces of mine will show up, so I went home and I specifically made that one. I went on the internet and Googled what was trending, and then it seemed like 5 pieces of art hanging various sizes, so I panicked and started working on it, hoping I'd get it done in time for the show, and luckily I did. Next one is, and I like to use lots of different textures, so paws is brown paper, and then I put layers of various paints and media on it, so that I've got a lot of textures. And the flowers, the poppies, the vase is Tyvek, and I got that off of some builder. And I painted it and heated it with a heat gun and melted it to create textures, and then I included and the, thought on the bottom, again, was in the other aged or weathered show. And some of that paint that's on there was paint that's peeling off my outdoor furniture. And when it peeled off, I thought it looked so cool that I kept it. And I thought, surely somehow I can use this. And sure enough, the chance came along. And again, the off pictures, collage, and then my, journal, huge big journal that I did there, it's all collage and using various papers and painting techniques and whatever. So, that's all I have.
Thanks very much, Catherine. That's it, everybody, for the speeches. So just enjoy yourself, mix and